Top reasons your shrimp aren't breeding. Insights for Caridina and Neocaridina keepers. So your shrimp aren't breeding. Let's talk about the reasons why they aren't breeding for you. Welcome everyone, it's Ray from RW Aquarium Pages. I'm here to share my journey in planted aquariums, shrimp tanks, and everything in between. In this video, there are many reasons why your freshwater dwarf shrimp, Neocaridina and Caridina aren't breeding for you. From my 20 plus years of experience in keeping and breeding shrimp, I'm going to list out some reasons and how to mitigate them. I received a few messages from people who received shrimp from me. Within 3 to 5 weeks, they all messaged me back to let me know that their shrimp are buried. Very exciting for them, and I'm happy and wish them all success and with future updates. Sex ratio matters. In order for your shrimp to breed, you'll need to make sure that you have both sexes, male and female shrimp. That's basic biology. But digging further into this topic for different reasons, most breeders in a colony will have more males than females in the shrimp typically. The most ideal situation will be 1 male per 3 to 5 females. I've had it the other way around where there's much more males than females and the male hunted down the female shrimp, stressing her and causing her to die. Then there were less and less females and the colony ended up being all male. For more aggressive species such as the orange-eyed blue tigers and Aurora blues, be careful of too many males. Age dynamics. The topic of age of the shrimp can go both ways, too old or too young. When the shrimp are too old, they stop breeding. Speaking with a local pro breeder, Andrew, he notices for Caridina shrimp, they breed well for about 4 times before it slows down. Older shrimp also don't adapt well to new tanks. On the other end of the spectrum, the shrimp might be too young before their breeding age. This is the best way to buy and receive shrimp as they adapt to their new environments better. I've noticed shrimp can start breeding as early as 5 to 6 weeks old. Breeding season and temperature. There's shrimp that breeds all year round like Neocaridina, tangerine tiger, and yellow king kongs. But I've noticed that for some Caridina shrimp, they breed less in the winter and in the spring they all get buried. Some theories might be due to the biometric pressure in the atmosphere where they all sense the rainy season. Rainy season is very important in the wild as that's when the fresh rainwater comes with cooler oxygenated water. Other theories I've read are to do with temperature of the aquarium. I keep my tanks at a consistent 22 degrees and I've noticed a drop off in breeding in the winter time. I find during the winter months, it's a great time to feed the shrimp with high quality food and get them fattened up and ready for breeding action in spring. When the water is cooler like 15 degrees or 16 degrees Fahrenheit, their metabolism slows down and the breeding slows down also. When the water is too warm for Caridina, for example over 25 degrees Celsius or 77 degrees Fahrenheit, they are prone to bacterial infection. So temperatures make a difference. Correct water parameters. Of course, stability and water parameters within range is key in shrimp keeping. Stop chasing numbers as long as it's within range. Neocaridina in general do well in almost any tap water. Why do I know this? I currently have Neocaridina shrimp in Caridina water parameters, which is soft and acidic, and they're thriving and doing well and also breeding. I have another colony in Silawacea conditions with a high pH and high temperature. These are also breeding and doing very well. I have one more tank in tap water with a pH of 7 and a TDS 100 parts per million. They're also doing very well and breeding. Some of my more sensitive Caridina shrimp stopped breeding at a pH of 7.0 when they were used to a pH of 5.8. As mentioned before, lower temperatures lowers their metabolism and they slow down and can stop breeding. In higher temperatures for Caridina, they're prone to bacterial infection. Molt matters. Molting is very important as it allows the shrimp to grow bigger. Typically, a shrimp mate after a female molts her exoskeletons and releases pheromones to attract males with her to mate. When the water parameters are off, for example the general hardness GH, that can cause the shrimp to have molting issues. If they don't molt, they won't really breed. So please, do monitor your GH and make sure it's within range, but don't chase the numbers to the exact 1 parts per million. But within general range is good. For example, a GH of 15 would be too hard for Caridina shrimp. Tank maturity. I have an excellent video on this topic, but when a tank is freshly cycled, it might not be as stable and the aquarium is not filled with bacteria, life, and ecosystem to sustain shrimp. With fluctuating variables, that is the opposite of stable, which is what the shrimp thrive on. When they are happy, they will start breeding. Make sure the tank is well cycled and mature before introducing your shrimp into the aquarium. Colony size. In a closed environment like an aquarium, the colony size of your tank regulates and gets to a certain size. Then it gets overcramped and the shrimp stop to breed. I've had about 200 Caridina shrimp in a 10-gallon aquarium, but it didn't get any larger, and as a result, the colony started to die off. You'll either need a bigger tank or move some shrimp out of that aquarium. What a great reason to set up more aquariums or to upgrade to a bigger tank. Quality shrimp. Not all shrimp are created equally and raised in great conditions. Some cheaper imports I've mentioned quite a few times on this channel aren't grown in the best conditions and are mass produced for profit, not for quality. Lower quality shrimp can have diseases with them and have weaker genetics. Try to look for a local breeder with high quality shrimp raised and bred in your local water. Start with juvenile, healthy shrimp. These are my 8 tips on why a shrimp might not be breeding and solutions to them. I've always advocated my 3 pillars of shrimp keeping: water parameters within range, quality shrimp, and patience. With these 3 pillars as a base, you'll be on your way to successful shrimp keeping. Do you have any other tips on why your freshwater dwarf shrimp isn't breeding, Caridina and Neocaridina? Share your experiences with everyone below and let's discuss this interesting topic. I absolutely love sharing my experiences, success and failures with everyone. It's just so exciting to document my implanted shrimp tanks and to share it with others. Stay tuned for more informative videos, as I've got plenty of content in store for you. Thanks for watching and listening to my rambles. I really appreciate it. Have an awesome day and happy shrimp keeping.
Thanks for watching!